Hi, my name is Sam McCoy-Smith, and I'll be teaching your student AP Art History this semester. A few things we'll be going over in this presentation are where you can find a digital copy of our course syllabus. I'll give you some more information about how you can communicate with me and about how I can best contact you about your student's education. I'll go over some of our major projects for the student to complete this semester and information about our national exam, and I'll also give you some helpful tips for your student's success. Later in this presentation, I'll show you how to navigate our course website if you'd like to stay involved in what we're doing this semester, and you can find that information on the Kent Island High School website. So our course syllabus for AP Art History can be found online, and you can also find more information about the requirements of this course in accordance with College Board. You can also find our schedule here as well, and late work policies and basic project guidelines. Your student will need a charged laptop daily, and a binder to contain notes and handouts that will be helpful building blocks in your student's education. Students will be expected to do a significant amount of work outside of class and will be given at least 1 week's notice about their responsibilities and about upcoming due dates. Any makeup work will be accepted with an excused absence. Unfortunately, any late work without an excuse will not be accepted. I offer times after school to help any student who would like more help with the content that we'll be covering, and I also still post assignments on snow days, so it's very important that your students check our Google Classroom on snow days. AP Art History is a really wonderful way for your student to get a college-level art credit while learning about art and the world's history. Almost every college-bound student is required to take a college-level art class, and here at KI we're lucky enough to offer this option, which could be really beneficial depending on your students' post-high school plans. Our major assignments involve class discussion and independent research. More information about the projects will be available throughout the semester. We cover 10 content areas that span the entire Earth from global prehistory to today, and we're required to cover 250 images that will be on the national exam. During our preparation, we will work semester long on flashcards and concept maps for eras and units to help boost understanding. In March sometime, we'll also be taking a field trip to Washington, D.C., so that's pretty exciting. Some tips for your students' success in this class. If they are struggling, please encourage them to schedule time with me so they can get extra help. This schedule can be found on our course website, which I'll show you in a moment. It's also important to note that if your student receives less than a 70 on an exam or quiz, they're required to attend an after-school open studio session so that we can work through any issues they might be having with the content. It's also important that students keep their flashcards organized and pay attention during class discussion so that those flashcards can become a useful classroom tool, and they're really critical in the AP exam preparation. I update grades regularly in PowerSchool, so if you ever see anything and you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me at school. And if your student is interested in getting more access to art in school, we have Art Club and Photography Club that meet each Monday after school until 4 in room 159. Our grading scale matches what our county's AP grading scale policy is. Our national exam is going to be May 2nd at noon. More information about where the exam will be given and payment options will be offered shortly after the start of the semester. I also have included a link here that gives you information about the exam setup. It's 3 hours long, there's multiple choice and several essay questions. It's very helpful. They have practice exams and practice questions that your students can use to prepare themselves for the test. If you ever have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact me at the email below. You can find more contact information on our course syllabus, and you can also call the school and I will get back to you within 24 hours. We use Google Classroom really regularly, so it's important that you keep an eye out on your email if you'd like to get any insight into what we're doing throughout the semester. It's a really great way to find out what your student has turned in and what they haven't turned in, so within the first week or so of the semester, please keep an eye out for that invitation. To reach our course website, you go to kentislandhighschool.org. If you go to teacher homepages, and find my name here, Sam McCoy-Smith, it will give you a lot of information about how you can contact me, an overview of what we do in the art department and what we do with our courses. And it will also give you more information about our digital syllabus, which is here. You can go through that so that you can get some more information about what our semester will look like, as well as helpful study resources that your students can use throughout the semester, and things that we will constantly reference throughout class. And that should be pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, again, please contact me.